I have to give my state another L. Texas is taking yet another L. And one of my popular hashtags on AFC is hashtag when you date thugs, you date death. This story definitely applies. And I say that because of this. I'm not doing this to hurt women's feelings. What I'm trying to do is give you guys some yellow and red flags, some warnings, some things you need to look at when it comes to your choice in dating, because I care enough to want to see people make better choices for who they have kids by and who you date, because clearly it's putting your life in peril and people just seem to act like they don't know how to fix it. And I have all the solutions. But nonetheless, let me give you guys a disclaimer if you've never been to my channel before. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. My favorite source for news is Law and Crime. Thank you very much. Also, shout out to my friend Illicit Deeds. But this particular story is coming from Law and Crime. So a Texas man is accused of shooting his ex in the face in front of their children after crashing a birthday party for one of the kids. From what I understand in the story, both of these children biologically belong to him. So let me say this because I probably might forget about it, and I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget this. Women tend to date these tough men, these thugs, these street dudes, and all of this stuff because, one, it's almost like a mirror effect. When they see these, women tend to date men that they see themselves being like if they were a man, they would be this type of man. That's how they tend to kind of pair bond. Also, when it comes to a man willing to give his life to protect a woman and be with a woman and stay with a woman, will leave no woman under no circumstances, they also tend to choose these type of men like that as well, because a lot of these dudes are familiar with the streets, they're familiar with jail, they are familiar with them prison cells, and they know how it is to sit there and have to live around men year after year after year. And when they get out, they just like, you know what, I never want to do that again. All I want to do is live up under and through a woman. Right? So you think that man is going to be dedicated to you. He loves you. But here's the double-edged sword to that. Here's the caveat. The second that you find somebody better, the second that you decide to upgrade your life, the second that you decide that you want your thug to upgrade and your thug decides that he don't want the updated program, he don't want the updated operating system to make himself a better person, and he wants to stay exactly where the hell he was at, and you decide to try to move on, well, you know what? The same thing that you were giving this man, did he do anything and everything for, which is what made you fall in love with him? You now take that away from him, and now he feel like his world then came apart. And now you see when you date thugs and you go to that thug zoo and you have your kids in the thug lion cage and you're playing with the thug lion, and then the naturality of that lion comes out and it decides to attack you because you think it's going to attack everybody else, but this is my lion. This is my thug lion. He ain't going to attack me. Well, a lion is a lion. It's in its nature to attack anything and everything that has a heartbeat. Thug Lion, right there on the screen. I've been talking about this for years, and I keep wondering, when the hell is it going to sink in with these women? When is it going to sink in with these women? Because it's not all, but the ones who continue to keep making these decisions to procreate with these damn fools. Now, you look at this. This picture, this woman looks educated. She's educated. Black women are the most educated in the United States, y'all, right? They love their kids. They takes care of their kids. She looked like that And he looked like this: mugshot, prison, thug, record, failure, unsuitable father, thug, street nigga, whatever you want to call it. You know what? It's kind of like I have a new hashtag. Are y'all ready for the new hashtag? I came up with this earlier. I don't know if I'm going to be able to deliver it how I thought about it earlier. It's kind of like having a thug python. Hashtag, if y'all are listening, this is a special night for y'all because y'all are getting the new hashtag. The new hashtag is hashtag Thug Python. That is her Thug Python. And you know what? A Thug Python is wonderful, right? It's wonderful around kids. It's wonderful around all types of people until it's not. And you love for that Thug Python to get all up on your neck and wrap itself around you until you piss that Thug Python off, or it just decides to misbehave. And next thing you know, that Thug Python decides to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. And next thing you know, until it squeezes the life out of you. You know why? Because that's what pythons do. That's what they naturally do. That's what Thug Pythons do. Thug lions, thug pythons. I thought that was a good one. Jalen J. Foreman. His name is spelled Jalin J. Middle initial Foreman, Foreman, 27 years old, is charged with murder of Jalen Whitlock. That's interesting because her name is Jalen Whitlock, Whitlock, 25 years old. Houston police announced on Sunday. So the mother, the woman, Whitlock, died after being shot in the face. Do you know how much you have to hate a person to intentionally shoot them in the face with a loaded gun? Are we going to blame the gun? Or are we going to blame the fool with the gun? Shot her in the face in her home as she and the children, it says she and her children, but it's their children because he's the father of both of the kids. She and the children were having a birthday party for the 6-year-old child. According to a criminal complaint, Foreman came to the door of the home, and they had already broke up apparently. He came to the door of the home where Whitlock lived shortly before 8:30 p.m. He was allegedly trying to come to the house to give his daughter a birthday gift, but the mother had told him that he cannot come to the house. When she's done, right? Whitlock's boyfriend of about a year is the one who answered the door. Ooh-wee. Let me say that again. Looks like mom's new boyfriend. Mom's new boyfriend of about a year is the one who answered the door. And he and Foreman allegedly started arguing due to a prior incident in which Foreman had shot at Whitlock's home. Foreman, the ex, taunted the boyfriend and said things about fighting, shooting, and to come to the back to fight. Foreman then became more aggressive and went back to his truck, which was parked directly in front of the house, while Whitlock's children were all together near the front entrance of the house. As Foreman allegedly continued to yell, Whitlock, the mother's boyfriend, went to the kitchen to get a gun himself because Foreman kept talking about shooting and fighting. The mother's boyfriend said that as he was walking back towards the front door, Foreman opened fire, the complaint says. The boyfriend says he fired back. At that point, Whitlock allegedly yelled his name and grabbed the kids near the front door. After Whitlock's boyfriend shut the front door, he then saw Whitlock had been shot in the face and she was on the floor. He then told the kids to go upstairs, the complaint said. Another witness, a neighbor, allegedly told police that she saw a man, later identified as Foreman, drive up to the home in a white Chevy Tahoe, get out and scream at the house before he shot at least 5 times at the townhome. I'm not scared of you, Foreman allegedly screamed, according to the witness. I know where you live, he also said. Surveillance video allegedly shows a white SUV leaving the scene before returning moments later. An additional witness told police that they saw Foreman holding a gun while at a stop sign in the Chevy Tahoe. I will reload, come outside, let's finish this, Foreman allegedly said, according to a witness. Foreman is said to have fled the scene in a white Chevy Tahoe. In the days after the shooting, police said they've quickly identified Foreman as a suspect, although they did not identify him immediately. They said, we feel confident we're going to obviously find this individual, Houston Police Lieutenant R. Wilkins said on Friday, according to Houston NBC affiliate KPRC reported. Hopefully, if he's smart, he'll turn himself in and come tell us exactly what he did. Police are still searching for Foreman as of Monday morning. So if you have any tips, call the police, call 911 if y'all know what's happening with this story, or find him. If you're aiding and abetting him, I hope that you get arrested. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. If you guys would do me a favor, and again, I want y'all to remember that I'm doing these stories because I'm sick of seeing not only black people do this to ourselves, but I'm sick of seeing men do this to women and not be able to get over these situations. Now, I know that, it could be vice versa. The shoe could be on the other foot where women are doing stuff to men too. But I'm speaking as a man, as a father, as a concerned black man's perspective. You just got to stop dating these type of fools. They shouldn't be able to date anybody. They're not productive members of society, none of that stuff. So again, I'm saying this to the women, to the mothers and ladies out of love and hope that we can wake up, okay? But if y'all would do me a favor and hit that thumbs up, I want to show you guys a couple of news videos. Let's take a look at this. So here we go.
Arrest of a man charged with killing his ex in front of their 2 small children. Jalen Foreman is charged with murder, and according to court documents, he went to his ex-girlfriend's home last week to drop off presents because one of their children was having a birthday party. But witnesses say Foreman got into an argument with his ex's new boyfriend.
I do need to say that. Thank you. Somebody in the chat said that the mom was also pregnant. Jesus. 3 kids. 2 and 1 on the way. Wow.
Opened fire, hitting his ex, Jalen Whitlock. Foreman took off but was taken into custody yesterday.
5.
The search continues for the man accused of shooting and killing his ex-girlfriend at their kid's birthday party. Right now, investigators say Jalen Foreman has been charged with murder, but he's still not in custody. Devon Rahming joins us live downtown this morning outside HPD headquarters. Devon, what's the latest in this case?
Well, Ron, we're learning a lot from newly released court documents. These court documents outline what actually took place in the moments leading up to the shooting that left Foreman's ex-girlfriend dead. Now, according to court documents, a witness told investigators Foreman was showing up to drop off birthday gifts for his daughter, but he allegedly wasn't allowed to. Witnesses at the party say Foreman was yelling outside the house before shooting at the home off Loxley Road about 5 times. Court documents also reveal Foreman left the scene in a white Chevy Tahoe, but then moments later came back to the scene yelling things like, "We're going to end this now," and "I will reload, come outside, let's finish this." His ex-girlfriend, 25-year-old Jalen Whitlock, was shot in the face in front of her 2 kids and new boyfriend. She died from her injuries at the scene. Now, Houston police say they responded to child custody calls in the past at the home. Foreman and his ex-girlfriend had 2 children together. Right now, Houston police are asking anyone with information about Foreman's whereabouts that could lead to an arrest to call them. Live in downtown Houston, Devon Roming, KHOU 11 News.
Only on Fox here tonight, a grandmother is speaking out in hopes of bringing justice for her granddaughter, who police say was killed by her child.
It's a tragedy for Jalen Whitlock's family. She's no longer with them, and her daughters witnessed what police say was their father killing their mother.
Happy birthday, Levy. Granny loves you so much.
What was supposed to be a happy day filled with love and celebration quickly turned into a horrific scene. Jalen Whitlock was allegedly shot and killed by her child's father, Jalen Foreman, on their daughter's birthday, September 12th.
The ending of it is he killed my granddaughter in front of his children, making them instant orphans.
Whitlock and Foreman were no longer together, but were always in contact. Family says they always put their best foot forward to raise their 3- and 6-year-old girls.
Jalen Foreman was an excellent daddy in the beginning. He was an excellent boyfriend. And I'm not going to take that from him because he did that. He was an excellent father.
What? I've got to hear this again. This woman did not say that. Jesus. Y'all have got to stop defending people who do stuff like this. I'm going to defend his character for what? No. Come on now. Y'all not even thinking about the kids. This woman moved on. This man was the aggressor and showed up. You don't defend that. The mother wasn't going to him. He went to her place, got into it with her boyfriend, and decided he wasn't going to back down and he wasn't going to leave. You don't defend that. That's indefensible. Listen to this again.
They always put their best foot forward to raise their 3- and 6-year-old girls.
Jalen Foreman was an excellent daddy in the beginning.
He was an excellent daddy. He was an excellent daddy. He's a thug. Excellent daddy, my ass. If that's excellence, then what does that make me? If thug excellence is way up here and you're praising that, then what does that make me as a father? Damn, I must not be nothing. If that's what fatherly excellence is.
He was an excellent boyfriend.
He was an excellent boyfriend, which is why she left his punk ass. God, dog. And you got on camera to say that, Granny? He was an excellent father and an excellent boyfriend. So why did she leave him? Tell that to the dead woman. Tell that to the kids. I want y'all to I want this woman to tell those little kids that now don't have a mother and don't have a sibling, possibly, that I know of. Tell those kids when they're old enough to understand, your daddy was a good man. He was a good boyfriend, and he loves that woman. He would do anything for that woman, including shoot that woman in the face. He loves that woman.
3- and 6-year-old girls.
Jalen Foreman was an excellent daddy in the beginning. He was an excellent boyfriend. And I'm not going to take that from him because he did that. He was an excellent father. But when the relationship changed, then all of this stuff went on.
Whitlock.
That's who he is. The same as a pedophile. It don't matter how many years they were being good law-abiding citizens. When that pedophile come out, oh no, all that other shit goes out the window. All your alleged good deeds, all of that stuff goes out the window. When you become a murderer, you become a child abuser, when you become a tainted man that goes to hunt down and kill your ex-girlfriend, all that other good stuff of your character goes completely out the window. This is now the definitive portion of your life. That's what that old broad that was sitting there talking all this good stuff about him didn't understand.
And Foreman were separated, and Whitlock had been in a new relationship for a year and was expecting her third child with her new boyfriend.
The mother that she is, and what we would do for that baby like we do for these babies that now we're raising, that's my great-grandbaby that he killed, in addition to my granddaughter.
As for how this is impacting the two girls, the 3-year-old, she reenacts the scene.
She lays down and shows you how her mother was. She will tell you my daddy killed my mommy. And when he shot my mommy in the head, she fell like this, and she falls. And then the blood was coming out of my mommy's mouth.
And the 6-year-old is left asking questions.
Like she wanted to have a birthday, but then she don't. Because my daddy killed my mommy on my birthday, Granny. Why on my birthday? What do I say? I just gotta let them say what they need to say.
Foreman is currently being charged with murder, but the family wants him to be charged with double homicide, as the medical examiner confirmed that Whitlock was 10 weeks pregnant when she was killed. Reporting in downtown, Jonathan Mejia, Fox 26 News.
So, again, back to this tragedy of dating thugs. When you date thugs, when you have thug pythons, guess what's going to happen? Eventually, that thing is going to squeeze the life out of you, and you have to stop bringing pythons into your home. I continue to say to our people that we cannot continue to be and affect ourselves as the biggest demise of anything. We're not talking about health issues. We're not talking about plagues. We're talking about us doing this to ourselves. These are choices, decisions. And that continues to be the thing that affects the black community more than anything, affects black children more than anything. It's stuff like this. And again, I pray for those children, beautiful little kids. RIP to the mother. As far as the message that I said, I absolutely meant every word because I want people to learn and grow from this, okay? But I hope that that fool gets life in prison, and I hope that that other soggy, bad body fool also gets a lot of time in prison. But thank you guys so much for listening. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, okay? Thank you.